Ever wonder what your day would be like with Boom Radio? Yep, us too. We don't think about nightmares.
To the Nigerian national anthem, Mr. Albert Congo raises the flag of the new nation.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand.
Very short, too short.
Yellow. Hi, everybody. You might be wondering what that was.
Black.
Apparently,
Yellow call.
it's our new old anthem. I mean, it's the new one. So it's the new old anthem.
Ironically,
I don't think you got it right. I think
Yeah.
it's the old new anthem.
old new, yeah. Everything
new one
begins
now.
to look old new.
It's the new old.
Also,
It's new old.
Kano-ish is also old new.
Old new.
No,
Old
it's the
new.
new old.
It's the old.
It's old new.
It's new old.
It's the old new.
Old new.
New
Think
old.
about it.
It's the new old anthem.
It's the old new anthem.
Have you visited the CG point?
It's the
Today?
new old.
It's
Anyway,
it's an old anthem that's now being brought back.
exactly. So it's the new old anthem.
No, it cannot. Something
No,
that's old cannot
in
be new.
ancestral
the
hierarchy,
old
is the
new.
old comes before the new.
But it's the new old anthem. I think it's the new old anthem.
Gen Z, right?
I'm not Gen
I'm
Z.
beginning to feel
I'm not Gen
too
Z.
old for this bar.
Yeah.
I'm not Gen Z.
You know what I mean? Not old in
Yeah.
that sense, but
Yeah.
yeah. Dolupo, I wish I could play back a documentary for you to see the old take over the new.
Anyway, for people that are wondering what that was, it is the, like I said, new old anthem.
It's okay, go ahead.
Nigeria's anthem now,
Oh, lovely lines.
which is supposed to be, which was signed into law today by the president. We kind of had talked about this yesterday when the Senate passed it, passed the bill, and I remember there was a line where we had talked about if the president signs it, then it actually looks like it's the president that wanted it.
The person that said that should speak for herself, I beg.
Oh yes, I did.
Remember I told you that they were all in on this.
Yeah,
You said so.
it was all rushed from between last week and this week. Everybody just was like, okay, so it wanted to be symbolic about the May 29th
And it's been
thing.
endorsed now.
Oh yes, the president has officially signed the bill into law. We're going to be talking a bit about that. Also, we're going to be talking, of course, it is official. The president, Nigerian President Bola Tinubu, who there was a lot of controversy about and all drama, and we thought this day was not going to come last year, as there were all sorts of things. Now he's spent one full year. We're going to be looking at a few things, his cabinet, a bit of the policies that have happened, and we'll see, was he really the best man for the job? And not like there's a different, what's it called anyway? A bit of sports. There's a new date. There's a date officially for the rematch of the Usyk Tyson fight. Also, more news coming from Kano State as well. We'll also get that and a few other things. Trust me, today is going to be as interesting as it always is. So sit back, relax, and let us enjoy today's show. So of course, we're starting with the president of Nigeria. The president has officially signed the bill returning the old anthem that was used between 1960 to 1978 has now been returned, and when I think it's time to arise or compatriot or whatever it is now out the window. First things first, the National Assembly had they had sung it this morning.
They did.
In fact, they were asked, the Senate president made a joke and said that there are a lot of people in the House that if they're not up to 50 years of age, most likely would not know it. I think that does not make any sense. For a lawmaker,
What doesn't make sense?
he cannot say that they don't know it, because even if he was trying to say that they were probably not alive when
They were alive, but maybe not really aware of the lines.
no, probably not alive. Some of
Oh, okay.
people, there are some people that are in their 40s that were not
Okay.
alive when that was
Said.
it was being
Good,
used.
well said.
But you can't be a lawmaker and you were part of the process to pass the bill and you say you don't know it. Yeah, I think that it will be completely incompetent of you to say that. But anyway, they sang it today. Also, all the way in Anambra State today, that was the anthem that was played while the governor was about to start commissioning of projects.
Do you mean Abia State?
In Abia State, Abia State. Yes, so it's official. Looks like states to getting in on these.
It's back to stay.
Oh yes, it looks like it's. I'm not even sure we have a choice anymore. At least at this point.
According to you, the train has moved.
Oh, it has moved. Peterman says, so what's the next national anthem? I want only Sonweda. Oh, wow. Ooh. Wow. Shots fired. You don't even wait. Funny enough, I'm going to say something that maybe a few people might not agree with. And the truth is that I've gone back to check the lyrics of that anthem a couple of times, and I think it has very nice and inspiring wordings. I actually really think it is not a bad anthem
people won't
at
agree
all.
with you?
I think the problem
Why do you think so?
is that a lot of people
you never know.
so
You never
he
know.
says that waiting for national anthem remix. Okay. Maybe there could be. That was FD. You would not be surprised when people start remixing these things. Yes, I do not doubt it for 1 minute. The issue with it that I think that a lot of people have a problem with, and we have had issues right here at the bar, is the fact that you claim that you're changing this because it was the military that brought in the one that was used as of yesterday. My question is, this one that you are using now is the one that the colonials brought that was written by them. So the question is, if that's the angle you're taking it from, then let's do away with both of them and write a fresh one that's democratic leaders endorsed.
No, Dolupo, I don't think, I wouldn't go that way, personally. I think, you see, sometimes you look at your crystal ball and you look at where you are positioned currently and you say, how did I get here? How exactly did I get here? Now, in answering that question, if your answer, is intelligent enough to be accepted, then convince yourself that you are not doing badly, My personal problem is this. The lines of the now new national anthem, really good, as you said. A lot of people probably must have gone back again to look at those lines. And I'm not saying it because of the sentiments. Probably I also grew with it when I was a kid. I grew with this.
Sir,
Okay?
please.
Now,
Please,
let me land.
No, sir, you are not landing.
Why not?
Until you remove the word probably, sir. Please.
Not probably.
Now, as I was
You definitely
saying,
did not. Was it probably?
as I was saying, okay.
You grew with it.
Probably
probably.
deleted. Hold it now. What is the
Deleting
problem?
it now.
Okay, I deleted
probably
it.
deleted, but it's on record. Google never forgets. Back to it. Probably deleted. Now you see, the fact is this. The lines are good. Absolutely good. It makes you belong or feel like a Nigerian. It's inspiring. It motivates your thought. Okay. My question over time has been how impactful has those lines been in inculcating the values, carrying the values in every Nigerian along the line since 1960 today. If you look at the indices of corruption, let's hit it straight. Indices of corruption within and outside, and in relevance to ratings abroad, how are we faring? We're faring well, right? You want to ask me? Okay. So if that's it, military comes and says no, it has to be arise or compatriots. Okay, fine. Okay, we started arising, okay, and we're marching on the streets. Then suddenly they came and said no, it has to stop. The reasons why they are actually throwing that one out, for me, it's not. I would expect a better explanation.
Oh yeah, that's basically the
I
reason
honestly
why.
would expect a better explanation, okay, for that. But as we say, the bus has moved, okay?
It has moved. BT616 says the adoption of the old national anthem proves that we're still a British colony. Independent core, independent knee, rather.
You had me dancing a jig, with that your comment, BT616. You just made my day. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yes, the content of the old new national anthem is nationalistic and whatever. All of that, we get all of that. The lyrics is not the issue. It's the sense of urgency. For me.
Okay, now it's another level. Now.
Yeah, you guys
which is cool.
went and did all of this and got it signed into law under 1 week.
Yeah.
There are bills out there about mental health. Do you know that suicide is still a crime in Nigeria? Like, I'm not encouraging it,
pushing up.
That attempted suicide and you will be jailed.
Pushing up.
Yeah, BT616 says, just write a new one, Lobaton. Exactly my point. You have a problem with this other one, just write. Let's do away with everything and write a new one.
There are laws. There are a lot of laws.
It's not such a big deal.
Laws
it's not a big
deal.
deal.
Require urgent attention. We have prison congestion because the judiciary is overwhelmed. There are a lot of people in prison that should be let out. There are laws that you can pass.
There's
so many things. What about health? What about education? What about sports?
It is distraction.
But it is this national anthem that got this.
It is a distraction.
I don't think it's a distraction. It is a matter of
it is
what
not,
it is a distraction.
It is a distraction.
Amongst other things.
It is a distraction amongst other things. But that is as an aside for me. What the things you have raised bites me every day. Okay, look. Dolupo, I'm sorry. You have this in the stories, but I'm going to talk about it briefly. The guy that was beaten up because of the telephone thing, okay? Deep down, the story is larger and more, it's fierce than that. And up until now, I believe that there should be a national call for that thing going on. We tend to throw a lot of things under the bus and say we come back to them later. When is coming back to them? Don't leave until tomorrow what you can do now.
Yeah, do it now.
Do it now. We have a lot of pending things at the House of Senate to look into.
Okay.
A lot.
Honestly, this is misplaced priorities.
Yes.
This is misplaced priorities.
To me, I think it's unnecessary.
But
a few people have had a few things to say. Sorry. The former Minister of Education, Obi Ezekwesili, has gone to her handle just a few minutes ago to say that she would not, if asked to sing the national anthem, she would not revert to this old one and I think that to each his own.
Interference.
Anybody can do whatever it is they want to do. It doesn't change the fact that there is now a new one.
Sorry, Dolupo is taking their reactions before she moves to the next one. You know the one that pay me pass is two things. So two things. One, there's no more compassion. Right? So compassion. Why?
But it says that from the word compatriots. A lot of people do not know if it's compatriots or compatriots, and it saves us.
You people are spoiling it.
I'm not
You are spoiling it. The second one that paining me the most.
What is it?
Bang, 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 bang.
No, Sola. Bang, 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 bang can come back.
No.
Oh my
You
God.
can still come back now.
Anyway, Akibitoye
Put
says,
it on the AI. Put it on the AI. AI will bring it back for you.
Akibitoye says, perhaps the National Orientation Agency will come back to life. Yeah, in another life. I remember Mamsa's songs for children and the Make Una Call Police so campaigns back in the 90s. And I will still keep saying that I do not think that I think that is unnecessary at the moment.
Yeah.
Sadly, I know a lot of people are saying a lot of things, and maybe I'm just like this mommy that said that she will not sing the new one. Auntie, it doesn't change anything. So you either move with the sheep.
The sad thing is some states have started using it.
Exactly. Some states have already started using it. So it really doesn't matter.
And some schools are already teaching the lines.
Might not be teaching it yet, but they will.
When they get back to school.
And that's the truth. You don't sing it every day. The children that go to school will sing it.
Every day.
They will sing it. And sadly. Anyway, but you know that we're in a country where anything can change. Once it's another...
Did you return the pledge?
Okay, so the pledge, no. The pledge is... Yes, the pledge is still the pledge. Then the second stanza of the old one now, we now have national prayer.
Okay.
We have national anthem, we have national pledge, and we have national prayer.
Your people have put
Interestingly, one person that I saw yesterday, and it kind of amazed me, where they were having a public or what they call public explanation or public something of this before they finally passed it.
Okay, like
public hearing, yes. So someone that I thought that was like in opposition, and what's he called, Mike Ezekome, had gone out yesterday. He was at this event where they sent in the public hearing of the bill yesterday, and he was very in for it. In fact, he said that he feels that the Nigerian name needs to be changed. And a lot of that, I was wondering, like, if you are very in on the fact that it said the Nigerian flag also needs to be changed, that it's very bland. The name also needs to be changed. And he's talking about how it's all about colonialism and all that. And I'm like, okay, the one you are reverting to that you are okay with, who wrote it? Isn't that contradictory?
Well, take comment of our Bomba family.
Anyway, BT616 says the new anthem should start with "It's done again."
Is what?
It's done again.
It's done again.
It's done jazzy again.
Oh my God. Peter says national prayer, free your mind, black man. Okay.
Walai, what is national prayer? Which one is
They
national
shall
prayer?
say there's national prayer.
So when you read that prayer, the prayer becomes a prayer.
So the prayer is the
Spiritual
oh God of
incantation.
creation, direct. Oh God. Anyway.
Surely,
Spiritual
politicians will always be politicians. You understand?
They just want to do what they want to do.
Change national anthem, you can't even put the bang, bang, bang,
Oh,
bang, bang.
you know what?
What's your
You know what I
this
like
one
about
now?
this? It's got everybody talking. On something else.
They have achieved
Like I
something
said
else.
yesterday,
On
it's
something else.
obvious that the president wanted this to happen, and it had to be May
Oga wanted it
29th.
now.
He
Oga-
definitely
Oga
wanted
wanted
it.
it now.
And it had to be signed today, for it to make so much noise. Whether you put like it or not,
It
it
makes
will be
sense.
there. It will be there that he's the one that changed the old anthem to the new, or the new anthem to the old. Any which way.
He didn't.
He did what
The
he did.
Nigerians have this. The
Where-
Nigerian people.
Where is fella when
the
you need
Nigerian
him?
people.
So Akibitoye
This
says,
is a
can't
time.
believe.
This
Okay.
is a time that you need a fella ransom kuti.
No, we don't need-
Fela Anikulapo kuti.
No, ransom kuti.
Anikulapo.
There's a difference, though.
Eh, that's it. It's the Anikulapo you need.
Okay.
This is the time you now get this
Hey.
kind of reaction. They don't change anthem, but dollar they go up. Hey.
Okay, so Akibitoye says,
Oh
can't
my
believe
God.
I'm writing this, but Turkey changed their name to Turkey. Yes, I think it was official last year. And Swaziland changed to Eswatini.
Eswatini, yeah.
The anthem change is not the issue, it's the timing. They know what is going on. Distraction. Exactly. The timing is
Oh, you know the
is
distraction.
unnecessary at the moment.
The
Yeah, people-
timing, the reason, and the rhyme.
is the reason I have a problem with.
Especially the bang, 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 bang.
Peter Van says, but that one too, you can still
Sure,
play
nah.
it now.
Ah.
Peter
I
Van
told you
says,
to add
I'm
it to the
sad that
beginning."
fellow Nigerians didn't make it to the new anthem. Fellow
Nigerians.
Nigerians. Anyway, you people are evil. I have no words for you. People.
Deep
The
man.
president, he
I call you
actually,
a deep man from today.
why he signed this into law, he had gone to the National Assembly today and addressed the joint
Session.
house, yes, and he had thanked lawmakers for sustaining democracy. He also has said that he's going to send the 2024 supplementary budget to the House very, very soon. So that, I'm sure that will be another talking point in a couple of weeks, because that also needs a lot of conversation. Now, another thing that I want to talk about quickly is in 1 year, it is officially 1 year that the President Bola Tinubu has been in power. And there are a lot of policies. There are a few policies. There are a few life-changing ones. There are a bit of his cabinet. And, there's a lot to talk about. And I just felt that we should talk a bit about some of the things. We know that this time last year it was announced, literally this time last year, that subsidy was out the window. And it's officially out the window for 1 year. Can we categorically say it was worth it? In 1 year, what has the removal of fuel subsidy done for the regular Nigerian. We still had fuel scarcity, which literally just ended like last week-ish, went on for a couple of weeks. A lot of governors are still not paying salaries. The only thing that, to me, I think has changed is the fact that governors are getting more money.
1 year. 1 year of Bola Tinubu as president, ups and downs. To a certain segment of Nigerians, it's a complete failure. They don't see a single good thing that he has done or that his government has done in 1 year. To another extreme end is the next best thing after fried rice.
Yeah.
And they don't see anything wrong in every policy that he has carried out. To me, as an individual, Dolupo asked the question, the removal of subsidy, how has it affected us? And what are the effects of it? They say that it's sacrifice that we are doing. That's what they say. But this time last year, I still bought fuel, under 150 naira. And yesterday, I bought fuel worth 26,000 naira. And of course,
For the same car.
yeah, same vehicle, and the same car then 7,000, 8,000 naira, 9,000. Fuel starts to pour away, it was all of that, So it's punched a massive hole. A massive hole in my pocket and my income, and it shot up my expenses. Seriously, I think I need to adjust my microphone.
So that is one, yeah. But the honest truth is that whether we like it or not, it actually brought in a lot more money. We see the FAAC allocations that happens every single year. Every single month, and we see the amount of money that governors take. Sorry, wanted to take Peterman says Bosu Tijani, Wike, Keamu, David Umahi are the only performing ministers. Have you heard anything of the ministers of health and education?
Fantastic. Fantastic
yes, I think that was
submission
what we're going to.
by Peterman, so there's a lot to talk about.
get
So
there, yeah.
let me quickly, move away from what I was saying. That look,
But before you move away, you're right on point, because
Yeah.
I need you to know something. From it's better we identify something.
yes, please.
We are not just closing our eyes and ticking past 100%,
Nah.
50%. We are looking at how those policies have impacted
Directly.
And,
Yeah.
and that was why I
Or
love the way,
indirectly.
Shola, I love the way you started.
Yeah.
I bought this thing,
Yes.
but yesterday,
What has he done?
Exactly.
So please, could you?
Yes, please.
In the same
So,
vein,
yeah.
in the same vein, that had a ripple effect on virtually everything.
everything.
And it also opened up, us to exploitation by Nigerian business people.
Yes.
So right now, when you ask people, why is this thing this expensive?
They'll say it's fuel.
They tell you it's fuel.
It's fuel.
I'm talking
And
about
the other thing that they'll tell you is dollar.
is dollar, exactly. Now I was getting to that where another policy was floating of the naira. As of today, I checked today, naira had appreciated was about 1,117 naira to $1. It is supposed to be the highest it has been, or the best it has been in about 4 months since a lot of things. But also keep in mind that also the CBN has seen a lot of restructuring.
Yeah.
Now, are we saying that the policies and the things that have gone on in the CBN, would we say is better off now?
Honestly, anything after Emefiele is better off.
Okay.
Anything after Emefiele is better off. In fact, if they bring back Salisu Lamido Salisu as CBN governor, Soludo, anything.
Anybody.
My opinion.
Okay, BT616 says the Minister of Foreign Affairs should also be added.
Shola, you're not nice.
Akibitoye says Peterman or the Minister of Interior. Yes, I think funny enough, except for announcing
True.
bogus holidays, the ministers of Solid Minerals, Culture, Trade and Agriculture at Ibebelo. Now, since we're a lot of people are talking about that, I think we should have a conversation about it.
Yeah. This is, squeaky bomb time
the
assessment.
First things first.
Quick.
I don't know if a few people caught the 1 year conversation and the assessments of ministers that happened over the last week.
I didn't have to.
I didn't.
Because I've been following these guys.
When you follow
Yeah.
it, do you think, before we get to each individual, the ones that we can think of
Yeah.
do you think the cabinet needs a restructuring?
Full restructuring.
Okay.
So
the first minister
so
that they should actually maybe transfer to another ministry or ask to go is the Minister of Information.
Okay.
okay.
Now that you said it.
Information.
I didn't see that coming.
Oh, nothing
true.
is happening.
Look,
Nothing is
can
happening.
anybody do you even know his name? You don't like this, you don't like that.
I gave you his name yesterday.
Everybody knew like his name.
I gave you
Peterman
his name
says,
yesterday.
Aki Bitoye, excuse me, please. Interior Ministry is bigger than just passport. All the jailbreaks, brother, please. And funny enough, I think I agree with you a little bit, but I think that compared to a lot of ministries before this time, the only thing we heard about the Interior Ministry was that so many jailbreaks and holidays. That was the only thing.
BT616.
BT616 says, wait, we have an information minister. Yes, apparently we do.
So that's why I raised that one. That's the first person for me that I think probably needs to go.
Peterman said, okay, Akibitoye says that Peterman, I'm actually adding to non-performing list, brother. Actually, I do not think I agree with the interior minister. And why do I say so?
Oh, you don't agree with him or them?
With him being a non-performing minister. No, I think that if you are a Nigerian and you are in Nigeria and you see the hell that you go through to collect a passport, and somebody comes in 3 weeks, clears a backlog of over 200,000 passports, I think is laudable. Personally,
I think
that's
also.
one.
I think
remember that
you are right.
Before the passport, let's talk about prison decongestion.
Exactly.
Okay.
And how, of course, without being able to use fiat because they don't have such powers, he used his own connection and spoke to a few politicians and some individuals.
Released thousands
and they were able to get a lot of people
out.
Who were held in prison for minor offenses and fines, just fines.
They couldn't pay those fines.
And they raised money and paid for it. So
Dolupo, Interior Minister is still under investigation for the Beta Edu saga. Stop defending him.
I'm
not defending him. I'm telling you what it is.
Doing right and wrong.
Yeah. I think that the Interior Ministry has a lot to still go ahead.
Yeah.
I also think that is laudable the kind of work that they're doing in conjunction with the Ministry of Aviation.
And it goes further to say, that very soon passports will be delivered on home base, and the people abroad also are finding it a little bit easier.
The one that
on the portal to do business.
On this particular person,
I think the guy is
the one that amazes me is the fact that he's one politician that you will say that in the past couple of months he's giving timelines to things and they actually sticking to the timeline.
He follows up.
We see even the federal government flop on their timelines. That's what I'm saying. We don't see a lot of these things. So I'm not saying it's perfect.
Let it not be about him alone. There's so many.
Yes. Now we're moving from that.
Another minister. Sorry, before.
Oh my God.
Is Minister of Sports. Minister of Sports
I'm very passionate about that.
Following the same path
that they all
Minister of Football.
There is always a problem in sports. There's always been a problem in sports.
I think the problem is that a lot of people, they don't realize what the Minister of Sports. Akibitoye says, Dolupo, the minister did not go there with the printer, started printing the passports, did he? It's a bureaucratic problem. Now, Nigerians, they do Nigeria. I get you. But leave matter for Matthias. Yes, he did not print it. But we have seen ministers. We have seen ministers that have been there over and over and over again, and nothing happened.
And anyway, you go there today, right? All those side talks that we say, see me, see me.
Nothing happened. That's the problem that I'm not saying that
eradicated from that place.
I'm not saying it's perfect.
Yes, it's not
but
perfect.
The honest truth is that where something is doing something,
moving there.
Exactly.
You know what? Set agenda for him now. I've been setting one, and it has to do with the total overhaul of the prison system.
Yes, it
like
needs to be
we
moved.
need modern prisons.
It needs to be moved.
We
There's
need
a
modern
complete
prisons,
overhaul
you know,
of the
a
prison
total
system
overhaul.
that needs to be
They
worked
now,
on.
they now call them
Also,
correctional, right? So
now,
let us see how correctly they move things there. It's not
Chief Owadikoko says, Apostle, I'm disappointed in you. The first person you need to mention and fire is Wale Edun, the so-called Minister of Economy and Coordination. Now, I'm not holding brief for a few people, but I did a bit of reading. The Minister of the Finance Minister and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, the Minister of Health, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Industry, even the Foreign Minister. There is a lot of work that is being done that has not literally come into fruition yet.
In 1 year.
Will they? I cannot say. But I will not totally say that they're not doing anything. That's me and a few things that I read, according to a few things that I read. Now, I will also bunch that also in with the Minister of Communications, Bosu Tijani. There is a lot that is, if you actually go check, that they've been doing on the ground. And I really think that Nigeria is a lot.
I don't want us to dwell too much on Bosun.
No.
But there are many names that we've not
when
even
it comes
talked
to,
about.
When it comes to
but
communication,
you have a few comments.
we will do it over time.
Oh, that's it.
Because we need to move.
It's not Bosun self. It's Kenny that we're.
Yeah, it's Bosu Tijani, yes, that we're talking about. So when we get to Bosu Tijani as well, the only thing I feel with Bosu Tijani is that because we're coming from a communications minister, that I would actually think that Issa Pantami did a lot.
Yeah,
So
he laid a
he
good
actually
background.
really did lay a good foundation. Akibitoye says, Mr. Tokunbo, there's no problem with sports minister or ministry. There's a problem with human beings. They just happen to be rewarded with sensitive portfolios. I don't weak. Chief Owadikoko said,
Rewarded. I like that word. Rewarded.
Dolupo
I'm coming there.
Dolupo, what has Wale Edu been coordinating? Don't put us on his coming jar. I don't work in the minister.
You don't want to go there. They are pushing you there.
So
They are pushing you there.
So another minister.
Have we finished communications?
No, we have not gone to communication
We have
yet.
not gone to
Okay.
communication.
Another minister that should be excused or reassigned is women affairs.
I think that mommy.
She means well, but she know they calm
She's
down.
a mommy.
Understand
Mommy.
wetin dey happen before
She's
she
not
jumps into it.
Yes, I think that's what happens.
The last
She really
matter-
tried to
The last matter
put her name.
is that
inside.
one of those
She needs to be coming
the
down.
mass wedding.
Please, one person or two people that I think needs to be sacked with immediate alacrity. The minister, or maybe scrapped, because it's obvious it's not working.
Scrap the ministries.
Yes,
Is
it's the Ministry of Youth. It's not
You can't
working.
scrap it.
Nothing is
Wait,
happening
wait.
here.
No, it's the
Google
people.
return it where you
It's the
put
person.
it.
No, it's
sorry,
a-
please.
it's a person.
Sorry, please.
No.
A wise man once said.
Okay.
A wise man once said.
Wait, this is the wise man.
He said, "What? We have a minister of information."
Exactly.
I am borrowing from that wise man.
What?
The other
We
timeline.
Yeah.
have a Ministry of Youth.
So what? We have a ministry of youth.
Exactly.
Oh, there are two of them.
Two, not even one minister.
Eh,
They're two.
What are they doing?
Scrapped. You saw the presentation of one of them.
That one where they read from iPad.
Oh my God! It
And
was
we will,
embarrassing.
In 1 year, we will.
We
want
will.
We will.
And like I said, the day I saw that thing, and I'm like, wait, you already have a ready-made plan when it comes to youth. And all you need is stick to the NYSC. They are the fastest way to get the youth. Are you joking?
Your expo is this long-term and short-term goals. What did you do in the short term? In
Nothing.
1 year, we
We
will.
will. Akibitoye says, wait, so India landed on the dark side of the moon recently. Where are you going?
Where are we going?
There's a space
Yeah.
agency since 1999. Nasdra, I don't know what that.
Nothing has taken off.
BT616 says, now
Well,
grandpa
well
they
said,
control
AI.
youth ministry. Apparently,
Nothing.
they are supposed to be young. But they are grandpa and grandma in the mind because I don't know what they're
Let me
doing.
even add, but let me say something about this youth thing you're
Yeah.
talking about. And I'm going to say it ever, forever. Anybody being invited, about to be invited to the cabinet, during the screening, we tell you where you are going, Shola. Shola, you are going to be in charge of sports. Dolupo, you are going to be in charge of health. Do you get it? And now you are going to spend 2 days with the incoming president in his office or whatever. Come with your proposal.
Okay, so
people come into ministries. People come as ministers. No idea, no vision, nothing.
Okay, so
Rewards,
even if they have,
just as
my
AI
question
said,
is that
they are being rewarded. Many of them are rewarded.
Even if they come
They
with their
have
papers,
nothing.
it's one thing to come with your paper. Is another thing to be what's it called?
They don't have that paper. Don't start from anywhere.
I think they do. I think they do.
They don't have.
Oh, they had all these sorts of things. So I think they do.
Sports. Okay, fine.
They do.
So
The problem is, to me, is
Yeah.
what's the implementation? Because you can have paper all you like. If you're not implementing it, it doesn't make any sense.
You don't have it. You don't have a vision.
You have
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
vision now.
okay, Peterman's okay.
Chief
Owodikoko says, Tokunbo, you can't blame the sports ministry. The only model that can work for the ministry is a PPP model. I think I agree. Peterman says all the pancake robbing ministers need to go, starting from Women Affairs. Doesn't think before speaking. I agree with you, sir. BT616 says Peterman needs to call out his useless minister of power from Oyo State.
Edit useless now.
But he wrote it there.
Edit it
That's
now.
what he put it there. Please.
Nope, I'll fight you.
Okay.
Honestly,
I'll fight you.
you know, you said you not so.
Well, I'm just reading somebody's comment.
You will have a way now.
Somebody else should read the comments there. Don't stress me.
Anyway, so the minister of power is the most vilified
minister.
The most. honestly,
I'll support whatever you say.
with the benefit of
because
hindsight,
it's impacting me too.
he shouldn't have taken that job.
I don't think he knows the idea of what
He is coming from banking, coming from politics to handle a technical ministry.
Shola.
Can we actually, sorry sir, can we actually think that we should put this back on the National Assembly?
If you
remember, there was someone that had an idea
and
it sounded nice and they did not pass it.
If you look at putting round pegs and round holes, look at Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi will be telling you about the width and the technical angle and the kind of road.
But you know why I will not totally agree with that?
Wait now.
Now, the Ministry of Works, the last Minister of Works and Housing, that was also the Minister of Power. If we remember very well, is an SANO, is a lawyer. But if you hear Babatunde Raji Fashola talk about
he
roads,
was a governor of Lagos for 8 years.
He was a governor.
8 years.
That's my point.
He was also
He was chief of staff.
But
he was on the road.
But he learned.
Okay, wait. What apart from CBN, what has Adelabu been doing apart from building?
Do you not see where
Trying to
vision
cut-
is important?
try to be-
hotel in Ibadan?
Exactly. He shall
Do
build.
you see what?
Exactly.
Do you
So
see
put him
what-
in tourism.
Put him in
tourism.
to be governor, but he wants to be governor.
He shall build.
But
Put
he wants
him
to
in
be governor.
tourism.
But he wants to be governor.
That's not.
You see only tourism that will
can't
happen in
use-
Oyo State.
Don't look for. It's
You
not coming
cannot
from his
use
mouth.
Fashola.
He actually almost became governor of Oyo State. Almost.
But he
Are you
didn't.
joking?
I'm not joking because he didn't.
Anyway, BT6 was okay. Peterman says Wale Edu is from Ogun State and he's very
You see editing now.
Ogun
I like
State disappointed us with Edu. Olododi Bobo.
No.
I'm not going to translate it. I'm just saying it in Yoruba.
You think you don't
Okay,
understand
so
Yoruba
am I
now?
supposed to say it? Anyway, Chief Owodikoko says, I hope you people that prevented El Rufai from emerging as power minister are happy now. I
It's a
totally
big
agree
problem.
with you.
Big
I
problem.
totally agree with you. I think that
Big problem.
should this conversation should go back to the National Assembly.
They brought politics.
They put politics in it.
Are they listening?
The man was prepared.
He was ready.
Please, I want to make another person I think that is worthy of note or worthy of conversation is the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development. Okay. I think that
I thought we were going to go through the.
No, wait.
the
I
not
think
so
that the
great
minister there, we saw him be a minister before, and we didn't hear a lot from him. But I think because he was Minister of State and he didn't have the enough power to do what he did. Like I said, if we go back, this person is also a lawyer, but he's in the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development. In the space of 1 year, we can see it might not be a lot, but we can see 1, 2, 3 things he's changed in the Ministry of Aviation.
Yeah, he has a pass.
That's what I'm
he has
saying.
a pass for me.
So I just want to call a few names, just a few names.
He's a
Please,
double
you know the
pass.
Minister of Defense.
I know there's a defense.
I know. The Minister of State is former governor of Zamfara.
The original Minister of Defense
is Matawale, the state Minister of State.
Do you know? Okay, wow.
Dolupo, give us the name.
Mohammed Badaru. We've not even heard of him in the news before.
Oh, welcome.
Wait.
No. He just got appointed today.
No, he didn't. The Minister of Housing and Urban Development. There is a Minister of Housing and Urban Development. Abdullahi Gwazo. There is a Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation.
Housing said they wanted to build 50,000 houses recently.
There are a few people though, a lot more people.
And
that
people are saying, is that enough for the whole Nigeria?
There is a Minister of Labour and Employment. There's a Minister of Police Affairs. There's a Minister of Special Duties. There's a Minister of Water Resources. There is a Minister of Agriculture. Just wanted to put it out there, put it out there.
Agriculture.
There's a Minister of Tourism.
Just a minute.
Agriculture has been making some moves. It's been making some moves. Remember that they actually did dry season farming last year. It was under him and all of that. And again,
and tomato is so expensive.
Dry season farming, Dolupo, is not the same thing. Now, the CBN under Emefiele dabbled into distribution of what's this thing that they give farmers again, that they use for explosives too. This chemical that they give
ammonia.
No, there's a name for it. Whatever. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Something.
No.
Okay.
The CBN was doing that before, but now
ahead.
they're doing it through. I'll go check now. They're doing it through the Ministry of Agric again. Okay. Now, the Ministry of Agric, they started training extension workers. In Ogun State last week, they actually rolled out about 200 and something of them who have been trained and who are already in the field. And they've also been doing a lot of planting here and there, and they're interfacing directly with farmers. I see a little bit of the work they are doing, but I think they need to do more. You see, Nigeria is at a place where you look at what a Governor Bago is doing in Agric, in Niger State, and you say, we need to do this on a larger scale. And this is speaking to the governors too, because we should come for you people too. Now we're doing federal.
Wait, please, who is the minister from Ekiti State?
No,
because Chief Oworikoko says our Minister of State for you from Ekiti is doing great. Who is that? Meanwhile, the people from Oyo and Ogo are fighting each other on the show. Both Ogo and Oyo ministers are not good. Great Ekiti.
I zip up.
My God.
I zip up on that. Shola was saying something. Oh my God.
I just couldn't
Chief
pass up today.
You're going to kill me today. Wait.
Chief Oworikoko.
I
actually wish I could see him.
We're going to sing one day. Chief. Wow.
Oh my God.
But I get the banter.
Oh wait, Dele Alake is from Ekiti. Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. He's actually doing.
Are we going to talk about that now? Because somehow mineral isn't doing badly.
Yeah,
they are not.
There've been a lot of improvements in that sector.
Absolutely.
And they're trying to sanitize. They also started their own military wing,
guards, the guards,
their own guards and everything. They said they were going to do it, and they did it.
Yes.
They got people seconded to them from the NSCDC and all of that. I saw the branding, I saw the rollout.
Yeah.
And again, they've been urging people to come get licenses. Last week, they arrested a lot of people who have been
doing illegal mining,
both foreign and local.
There's a lot of sit up in that department.
So I think there's an improvement.
Wait, sorry, I have a what's it called?
Yeah.
Chief Oworikoko says we have two great ministers, Alake and Ayodele Wisdom. Please, the Ayodele.
Is that not the sport youth
minister? Sir, no, you got it wrong. You got it wrong.
The Minister of Youth is not functional.
It's not functional. Completely.
That one we disagree with you.
I totally disagree. I'm sorry. But this one, I would.
No. I won't disagree until, sir, let us know.
What you think he did.
Exactly.
Okay, just please. Three things.
Now.
Three things that they've done.
Let's be fair.
Great,
yes, please.
great minister. Great.
Oh, should we say one? Okay, you know what? Make it easy. One thing that the Minister of Youth is Minister of State for Youth. What has he done?
No, let's do 1A,
Just
1B, 1C.
According to him, he said, Ayodele Shimeye Bolapo.
1 year to bring a year.
I have no one. Apparently, we don't even have a lot of time. That we
I'm ashamed.
How long did it take him to put the air in the apple?
I'm ashamed. I'm
Very
ashamed.
ashamed.
I'm ashamed.
Anyway,
honestly.
we can't exhaust this conversation. Will go on and on.
Are we
and on.
done?
Yes, we are because we actually
you
need
people
to-
how God will not forgive you if you don't mention yes on weekend.
Let's not lie.
God will not forgive. If you
Let's
don't
not
mention-
lie.
If you don't mention yes on
Let's
weekend,
not lie. Yes, sub Ezemo Wike NEW for short.
it's almost as if they didn't have Minister of Abuja
Since
since El-Rufai.
Yeah.
The man is doing.
A lot.
In my opinion.
Let's not call it
They
spade.
call it
In my
a
opinion.
yeoman's job.
Yeah,
It's
yo.
fantastic.
It's
a yeoman's
So
job.
Peter Man says Dolupo is ashamed of his of
Very,
her
very.
Ekiti for the show. I'm not ashamed.
But she
I'm
disagrees.
I disagree. I'm not ashamed.
Well, you see,
But I
you
disagree.
don't see what's
I'm
happening
not
now.
ashamed.
It is.
Oh my God.
It is not. Sorry. It is
Ekiti.
Ogun Oyo Banta
Banta now.
versus Ekiti.
Defending some Ayodele guy. I don't think that guy should be defended. Honestly.
No, Olo Meye Bolako.
Yawo.
But he's bringing
Has
bird
he sent-
in the
has he
pocket.
sent
Is he pigeon or dove?
Has he sent
Or
the
is-
answer?
We'll find out.
Has he
Of
sent the
course.
answer to the question?
No, he has not.
Okay.
Anyway, before we go, because we're actually almost like out of time.
Oh, boy.
But there are also a few conversations that I think that we can pass up on. And it is the conversation where the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, has now summoned the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court in
Yes.
Kano State, the State High Court, the Chief Justice of the state. Everybody, everybody and meet me in Abuja. Why? And it's because as of today, there is already another judgment that is supposed to kick out the 16th Emir of Kano, saying that you should stop parading himself. And so at the moment, there are about 3 different judgments on the same matter.
And immediately there was another judgment that says they should not go and they shouldn't harass him.
Yeah.
He's been, yes, they have actually said it. Yeah, don't go there. Don't harass him. One says is illegal. One says don't touch him.
One of the funny things about all of this is that some of those courts don't even have jurisdiction in matters that have to do with chieftaincy and emirship and all. There are certain courts that don't even have jurisdiction. And
to hear it.
you find that they got judgment from a state high court and the federal high court. They actually are par. It's until you go to appeal that you now get a superior reading,
but I think
or
it's
you now go to
definitely
Supreme.
important right now that the CJN needs to come into this. It is embarrassing.
But don't judges know? Don't
is
judges also know that they don't have jurisdiction in certain cases?
Everybody, see, you know where this
the same
illegality
chief
started
judge
from
has talked
is
about
how someone
rascality
was not even
in the
in
judiciary.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
And that's where this
the man
started
also
from.
recently talked about judicial rascality.
Yes,
being
it
practiced by
needs
judges.
to be stopped.
And I keep asking how rascally.
Oh, they are. You can see.
We want to see.
2 weeks ago, there were
want to
about
see.
3 judges that were sanctioned. And I think every single judge on this particular kind of thing, they all need to be sanctioned. Everybody, all these cases need to be thrown out. I think that it is ridiculous. It is dragging the judiciary in the mud.
I want to repeat my passionate plea to our 15th Emir of Kano that he should do like the 14th Emir. Peace. Peace.
Anyway, we'll see where
we have more comments.
Oh yeah, okay. The comment, okay. Bukala Merubi says, "How about only 2 likes?" See, you people.
Like now, like, comment and share.
Thank you.
Help
Thank you
our
very
condition.
Thank you.
Help
Thank you.
us.
I like that.
Exactly.
Only 2 comments.
Help.
Anyway, the governor of Kano State has also banned public protests, ordering the arrest of demonstrators who are demonstrating in support of the deposed emir of Kano. Now,
When you put politics ahead of governance, this is what you get.
this is what happens. Now, back also, Cross River Assembly has reinstated the recently impeached speaker. Now,
So the old one has become the new one.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Court has ordered another forfeiture of Godwin Emefiele to the tune of $1.4 million. Another $1.4 million.
It's different
What
from
happened
last
this
week's
time?
own.
What
It's
happened
different
this
from
time?
last
It's
week's own.
forfeiture now. You don't need to know what happened.
Okay,
What
Chief
happened
Oworikoko is
for
back.
future?
He's back.
Okay.
It's
He's
Google.
back.
It's Google.
He says, and I quote, A, the young and secure project in agriculture.
Okay.
B, the youth in entertainment initiative with Water Music Group. C, NICDA projects for digital skill acquisition for youth. It now says, Tokunbo.
What have I
See,
done?
see,
What
see.
have I done this
You
time?
were the one that said A, B, and C. I said one. You now said A, B, and
Maybe
C.
I see now.
He has
So
responded.
he has responded.
Now, guess what? We're not.
I like my
we're not
chief.
going to doubt anything that you put there. We're not going to.
No.
We actually respect the fact
No,
that you've
no.
done this, and
Thank you so much.
although we will go and fact check
I
it.
will-
I agree
But-
somehow.
But I'm happy that again
Yeah.
we can list such projects.
I can.
Yes, it's
So,
definitely
eh,
necessary.
Another thing that all these ministers that might be working that we don't know shows that they are failing in the area of communication,
Yes, and I
information
think that's what's
dissemination,
happening a
and all
lot
of.
too.
They are failing in that area, failing in that regard.
But the truth is that some people need to go. There needs to be a
you want to
cabinet
go back?
reshuffle.
Are you going back to that?
Just wanted to put it out there. Anyway, I saw one news today and I think it really, really made me happy. The Anyambem First Lady has established pad banks in public schools to promote menstrual hygiene. And I think this is very important. This is a very interesting thing. Now, people will literally just go to schools. The idea is that you just go to the school, donate whatever you have in the bank, and any child, any young girl that needs it goes to the place and picks those things up.
Please.
These things needs
Please.
to be replicated.
This is a beautiful concept.
Yes, it
But
is.
please, my fear has already popped up. Let it get to the girls who actually need it.
Yes, more
You
public
know?
schools.
Let it get to the
Yeah.
girls who actually need it.
Yeah.
They have to look for a way to ensure that the girls who actually
Not
need
some teachers
those
packing it
pads.
home.
Not even some traders packing
See,
to go and sell.
Saudi Arabia
They go and sell
donated
again.
dates.
Yeah.
They donated dates
Yeah,
and
to-
some other fruits to
Yeah, to
Nigeria,
Nigeria.
for Salah. The thing found its way to the
To
market.
the market.
And they sold.
Yes.
They are selling. They are still there.
Yes, we need to. It
Some are
needs
still being
to
sold.
definitely work on this. But I was really happy
let's tell Madam-
when I saw this news.
Just tell Madam to please follow up.
But thank you very
Uniquely
much for that.
Yes,
follow up.
it's a very
Follow up.
good thing.
Follow
to,
up. Don't rest on it.
Also, now let's move on
Great.
quickly. We actually have about 7-8 minutes more. Just want to put it out there. North Korea decided to drop 90 balloons in South Korea today. So it had, when those things burst open, it had propaganda leaflets, it had trash. In fact, it had feces. Why? Like, why?
You know, the concept of one Korea was being touted a few years ago, not too long ago.
I don't think it's
remember
happening.
remember that even at the Olympics it was supposed to be a joint team and something like that. And I'd seen an aerial shot of these two countries once at night, and South Korea is like heaven.
Yeah.
Well, North Korea, well, we all know what that is. They move fast, so I couldn't say what I wanted to say out of fear and trepidation. But on a real to real, it's funny how you weigh the whole world see say your country they backward. Your country is not anywhere close to South Korea. South Korea, where they give us Samsung and all these other nice cars, they move past you now, bros. You got to drop propaganda. Please.
Okay, so
On
just
to the
wanted
next.
to put this out there. The president, while commissioning the Abuja Light Rail today, where the minister, Nyesom Wike, had announced that there is a 2-month free ride. Now, the president has said that there will be free rides till the end of the year for people in Abuja.
I'm not sure this is a good idea. There usually is free rides to run a plane,
Run for
a
hours,
train.
for some
It's
hours.
for months.
For
It's
months, yeah.
months. Yeah, I think there's an X number
Really?
of hours that
Number-
amounts to months
Greedy
that
them
you would have
hours.
run it.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
and remember that at some point in time, these things are also supposed to be business. You know,
Yeah.
so putting it on the free scale from now to December, and we're still in June. We're not even in June yet. I think that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't like the idea of it being free to the end of the year,
Anyway,
in my opinion.
the president, according to him, he was pleading with the landlord of Abuja, who is FCT 001.
All right. on to the next.
Yeah, on to the next one. Quickly, just wanted to put this out there also. There's a bit of sports. The Usyk Fury fight that happened a few weeks ago. It is official. The rematch is going to be in December 21.
We have a comment.
Oh, okay. Peterman says Abuja light rail that ignores the densely populated area, middle class and poor, and focus on the city center to the airport route.
Yeah.
Yes. So I know that this particular one, the minister had talked about how I think they're continuing. This was they were supposed to the phase one. Mm-hmm. They were supposed to start work on the phase two almost immediately. And I also watched where he was talking about how there are a lot of because of the system that the state should have a proper transportation system which they do not have.
You know, I totally agree with Peterman. I had mentioned this when we started talking about this Abuja Metro Rail, that if you look at where it is, you know, you understand that it will not have too much effect on mass transportation in Abuja, you know, until they run it through the places where, you know, I don't like using the word downtrodden, but maybe the people who are in the lower rung of the
that will have so much
can actually move their goods and services from point A to B via rail.
Okay, so back to sports. But since we're talking about sports, BT616 says Osimhen is injured again, out for 4 weeks. We don't want him again. Give us Lookman for cheap.
For cheap.
I think that
is it for sale?
Osimhen is not for sale, but I think that Osimhen is a beautiful addition. Is a beautiful addition to the Nigerian team. Sadly,
he's only caring about his.
Are you sure he's talking about Nigeria or his club?
He's talking about his state.
He's talking about Nigeria.
Are you sure?
Yes, he's out for 4 weeks. He's not playing qualifiers.
I know. I'm just saying that. Is he sure? Because I know he supports one of those foreign clubs.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. Osimhen is definitely not playing. So back to the fight.
Club.
Oh, I mean Arsenal. Okay.
He
didn't tell you he was going to Arsenal.
No, he's already.
BT6 was he said. I mean Arsenal. Waiting concern me with Nigeria. Wow.
I told you.
You actually said, okay. It's all right. So
don't worry, you're in good company in this.
That's left for the Minister of Sports. Issues like that.
What's the business with Nigeria?
I know just trying to wind us up.
Anyway, so back to the game, the rematch.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the fight that would definitely bring a bigger pause to both boxers. We've seen how the first one went, and this is typical Tyson Fury. At some point, he didn't confirm if he was going to go into this fight, but now we know that December 21st, so they are definitely going to dig it.
Okay, Peter Bad says we reject Osimhen in Chelsea as well. No, I don't think I would agree. This is someone.
Is it your agreement?
No, I'm just saying that this is someone that his name will be etched in the story of
you don't agree,
Napoli forever and ever. I think that this Osimhen hate is not nice. It's not nice.
No, it's not hashtag Osimhen hate. No.
They're not hating.
No, they're not hating. No.
So, they are, because apparently Chifo Rikoko goes on to say, we are down bad in Mayu, but we pass on Victor Osimhen. Are you people joking right now?
Wait.
Now you say that they're not?
Wait. Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man United are passing on Osimhen.
Excuse me. As a proud Arsenal fan,
well,
I don't think I want to pass on Osimhen. I'm sorry.
Osimhen.
I'm not sure.
Osimhen money.
No.
The masked
you know?
The masked guy.
No. It's down right now, but now.
A wise man once said, inside life.
Inside life.
Are you man,
this wise man, who is this person?
Anybody
can be the wise man.
Anyway, Barcelona officially has a new coach in Hansi Flick. He has officially been announced.
The guy's name sounds like a porn star.
Oh my God. Bukayo Edomi says, with the way Chelsea are going, they will need to bring a retired Drogba to play for them.
Stone.
Excuse me. Ouch.
BT6 says, can he stay fit for one full season? He did.
Yeah, last season.
He did last season. So.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, and for him to be out for 4 weeks, I think that it's not such a major.
And it's a good time to be. It's
a good time to be out. It's not
a write-up.
Of course,
for me,
Nigeria will cope without him.
It's not a write-up.
Yes,
you know,
they have.
There's Onua Chu.
Good players.
There's Cyril Dessers. There's Ademola Lukman. Ademola can play as a 9 now. Everybody sees it. He can play as a 9.
Peterman says, before we just go, Apostle exposes his blue film addiction.
Yeah, Hansi Flick. Yeah, his name sounds like that. No, Hansi Flick.
Finally, Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham was also voted the La Liga player of the season. I think that is actually
Jude Bellingham has gone in leaps and bounds.
He definitely has.
You know, that small boy from England went to Germany, did very well, and now in Spain is top notch.
It's top notch. And on that note, that is all we'll be able to take today on The Bar. Thank you for listening. Thank you very, very much for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow with another wonderful edition of The Bar. Thank you so much for the comments. Have a beautiful, beautiful day ahead.
Like.